All right, now it works. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Yeah, how's it going, Dookie Fart? Mute King, yeah. Thanks for calling that out. I checked it right before I went live. I thought it was on. Yeah, anyway, continuation. Same shit. We're gonna look at more lists. We're picking off where we left off, which was I'm Boolin with Christ. Hello, Ray Ayanami. Good name. Let's see. Do I have an update? Yeah, there's a video coming out this Saturday. I'll talk about it after the stream's over. So yeah, that's it for now. We'll just get into it. We'll get into it. Didn't know you stream? Yeah, I started doing it this year, so I think it's been 3 months of streaming. But yeah, we've kind of done a bunch of stuff. But now we're on this. I told everyone that I'd get through all of them, and I still stand by that. I'll do my best. I think I can get through all of them. It depends how many, like, I think there's 5 more from last week. I don't remember how many we do on a weekly basis. Hopefully I can keep up. You ready to do more push-ups? All right, Seb. I get it. I get it. I gave you too much power. Twitch people with your sock points, being able to redeem them for shit. I should just take it away, Seb. I should just take it away from you. How's it going, young nerdo? Greetings from Germany. Oh, sick. Germany's a cool place. I hope to visit it one day. YX. All right, so first up is Boolin. You don't watch much anime. Oh, I bet you made this list just for this. Okay. There are not points on YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of the benefit of being on Twitch. You get sock points. I put a new challenge on Twitch for anyone interested. If you guys redeem 100,000 Twitch like sock points, which you get just from watching live, I'll buy a maid suit and I'll wear it for one of the streams. So I think that's on there. Seb, you probably have access to it. So yeah, if you didn't know, yeah, there's a bit more to do on Twitch, just because like YouTube doesn't have this kind of shit. It's kind of fun that Twitch has a lot of stuff you can do with live streams. But anyway, Boolin, we're gonna look at your shit. You're watching a lot. No, okay, I'm just gonna assume you've watched some episodes of each of these. But anyway, let's look at your list. You know, Death Note, Monster, and Nana, Code Geass. I don't know why the fuck Darling the Franxx is a 10. If you're here, you're gonna have to explain that. Haikyuu, Berserk, Evangelion. Another Tokyo Revengers is a 10. Those are your 10s. I'm not a fan of 2 of them. I've never watched Tokyo Revengers, but I've heard that the like last segment of that season sucked ass. I did watch Darling in the Franxx, and I fucking hate the ending. YouTube player is so much better. It's better for videos for sure. Bus stop maid outfit, or I don't know, man. Whatever's on Amazon, whatever I find. Maybe you guys can pick it out before I buy it. Hello, Crippling Depression. Thanks for becoming a member. That or 5,000 push-ups? Yeah, you know, you spend your sock points how you want, Seb. That's up to you. Oh, average guy. Watching Eva right now. Oh shit, dude. What episode you at? This is AniList. This is that website. Thanks for gifting 5 members. Damn, Crippling Depression. I really appreciate it, dude. That's awesome of you. Yeah, this is AniList. This is Boolin's list right now, and I don't know. He's not looking too good on the rating scale right now. This is just Darling the Franxx does not belong up here, and I don't know how many of you have watched this show and know what I'm talking about, and I don't really want to spoil it for you, but just know that like the ending is just kind of out of left field, not what you would expect. you just leave the show disappointed as shit. So I don't know, maybe Bulin, you like the ending, which would be, you'd be the first person I met to think that. But we'll move on. You have Fairy Tail at a 9. I also don't like that. Sword Art Online, that's another interesting 9. I can tell you really like Shonen because that's pretty much all that's on this list, but that's okay. You have Nana. I'm surprised you watched Nana and then everything else is just straight Shonen. You got GTO, okay. Is that Inuyasha? I think so. Okay. Paused. You paused Vinland Saga, okay, and Chainsaw Man. All right, well, you got an interesting list. Watched Darling before Eva. It was weird seeing all the references backwards. I bet. Show is not that good. Yeah. What's up, Sock? Been working some overtime, so got some money. Happy to support you. Well, thank you, Crippling Depression. I really appreciate it. Means the world to me. Yeah, I'm gonna give Bulin a solid 2 stars. Nah, fuck it, 1 star. Sorry, Bulin. You put sound of your voice, silent voice here at an 8. Same with the FMA, but I don't know. It just feels very backwards to me. Darling in the Franxx is so fucking high for no reason. I don't know if he meant to do that. This is a really weird list, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys feel the same. The Soul Eater drop. I haven't watched Soul Eater. I cannot talk on that. It feels like just a normal shonen to me. I don't know if I'm wrong with saying that. Already finished the entire series, but I'm rewatching, so I'm about halfway through EOE. Oh, okay. Rewatching. Read the manga, watched Death Rebirth. Yeah, okay. You're doing a complete rewatch and reread at that point. Manga's pretty good for Evangelion. I read it recently. People were asking for it. For me to read it. I don't know if I'll do a video on it. That remains to be seen. Where's he got FMA? Dude, he's got it at 8. Which is like not the end of the world in the scores scenario. Like if you think, you know, FMA's an 8, so be it. But the fact that you have like Sword Art Online above it, Fairy Tail, like these are some crazy fucking takes. Especially given the fact like you underscore Cowboy Bebop, underscore FMA. It's crazy. Yeah. Don't like Steins Gate. This guy does not like slow shows. Steins Gate is down here. He does not like things that have plot to it. You liked Evangelion though. I don't know. It's such a, and you like Death Note and Monster. This is such a strange list. I wish Bulin was here. I want to hear his opinions on this. All right, 1 star. Sorry, dude. I cannot get behind some of your takes. How long am I up today? Probably the same amount, 2 hours to like 7 my time. I haven't read it. People say the Soul Eater manga is good. I haven't read it either. I bet it's good though. How is FMA 100% above those? Or how are those above FMA? Yeah, no clue. Wish she was here. I need to know. The friends we made along the way. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop was low too. Yeah, that was an interesting list. I wish he was here to explain himself. Maybe he will in the comments. All right, we got C Dot now. Dev got some hot takes with his list. Yeah, 100%. You are active. This guy's an active reader. Oh, we're gonna check out his manga then too. You really like manga. Damn, reading back. Okay. How many hours are? Yeah, you've read a lot. Holy. Please do me. Yeah, just send your thing to the Discord. Yeah. No, SL does not belong above Steins Gate. It's crazy. 6 for a Steins Gate is just abnormal. I don't know how you can put it that low. Okay, you're watching this. This is the Chinese Dynasty drama, right? Apothecary Diaries? Yep. Okay. Oh, do we rate? Out of 100. Okay. Cool, I can get behind that. So you're a percentage guy. Only read nowadays? Okay. We'll look at your manga after we look at your anime list. So Hunter x Hunter, Kaguya-sama, Thrice Upon a Time. This is the second part of Owari Monogatari. Voice, AOT parts. These are pretty good parts. Stay Night Heaven, yep. Zero. Okay, you like Fate. Oh wait, these are your 10s. Those are pretty good 10s. ReZero. All of these I'm pretty cool with. I've not seen this before. Is this the Madoka movie? Yeah, okay. I haven't watched that. These are some good anime up here. Big fan of AOT, it looks like. Big fan of Fate. Likes ReZero. Konosuba and Kaguya-sama, okay. Yu Yu Hakusho fan? Awesome. What is this? I've never heard of this one. Looks interesting. More people should read, yeah. One Piece fan letter. I keep seeing this. I don't know what this is. What is this? The Wolf Children, okay. This is a solid list. Let's see. What are your bottom ones? What is this? Madoka Magica movie. You didn't like this one. It's a recap, okay, of the series. Maybe that's why. I guess you didn't rate it. That's probably why it's down here. All right, let's look at this. Not a fan of Classroom of the Elite or Mushoku Tensei. That's fine. SAO's down here. Did not like Nekomonogatari Black. Okay. Interesting. Not a fan of Demon Slayer. I mean, gauging this, like, I wouldn't put these all the same place, but there's a good, like, progression. It doesn't feel like anything got violated. Princess Mononoke is pretty low, though. But, like, yeah, I wasn't a fan of Assassination's Classroom. Interesting. Okay. I mostly, you got Ghibli films a little low, but I mostly agree with it. I think it has a good progression. It's interesting though that there's Code Geass. So you like rom-coms. I don't know, it's an interesting mix. You're a big fan of AOT and Fate, but then other shonens not so much. Like I'd put Code Geass above those for sure. But this is just, yeah, you just got a different opinion. Interesting. 4 stars on your anime. Let's look at your dropped. Heavenly Delusion's a hidden gem. Okay. How's it going, Fumo? One Piece fan letter is a goated filler episode. Okay. The filler episode, interesting. I prefer Hinata to Sakura as characters in Naruto. I think that's not unpopular. I think that's a pretty popular opinion. I don't know how many people genuinely are a big fan of Sakura. You want the page name? This is C-Dot's Annie List page. Don't like Ghibli mostly, except Howl's Moving Castle. Okay. Interesting. What's the turnoff of Ghibli? Just curious. Base take. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at your dropped. What did you drop? Pause these two. I don't know these two. Dr. Stone. I didn't really care to look into Dr. Stone. I love this anime. Damn, you dropped it. That sucks. I'm kind of opinionated though. I was a runner in high school, so that kind of makes me like, you dropped Serial Experiments Lane and Psycho-Pass. Holy shit. Damn, those are some crazy drops. Everything else, and Cowboy Bebop. Wow. Holy shit. All right. I'll give you still go 4. You still go 4. Those are crazy drops though. They wouldn't be your style though, given your list. Oh, let's see. Got these paused, still coming out. That's why. Most of these are. That's not. Freegun's done, I think. Vagabond. Okay. JoJo. I don't know what part that is. JoJo Reader. Big fan of that, it looks like. Slam Dunk's up there. It's nice. Berserk. What was that? Land of the Lustrous. L list. Find them a bit slow and preachy. Okay. Preachy's an interesting way to put it. Solo leveling seems oddly low, but for someone who isn't into Shon, I can totally get it. Well, he's into it. He's got like AOT up there. Psychopaths I dropped when I was 12. Bebop 2. Okay. That kind of makes more sense. Those are parts 7 and 8. Okay. Yeah, I stand by the 4. You got some good manga on here, though. It's pretty nice. I don't know what these are. I've never seen Bleach's up here. Okay. Drop Dragon Ball Z. Oh, that's Zekai Super, isn't it? No, it's Dragon Ball Super. Drop GTO. This is probably a good place to drop To Your Eternity. I think that's about the end of season 2, right? Cool. Yeah, 4 stars. Had some hot takes. Well, they weren't too hot. They weren't bad, I guess is the word for it. All right, let's see. Otters. Holy shit. I'm already gonna be... Okay. Berserk should be 100. AOT and Soul Leveling are so different. Yeah, they are. It looked like you liked... What was the others? There's one other shonen you had up high. And I kind of understood. I was surprised you didn't like Code Geass as much as them, though. Other day I started watching Lane. So far it's the only anime except Eva to make me feel depressed. And also really interesting. Yeah. That's the kind of anime Lane is. Loved how philosophical AOT was, but I also love that Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah, Soul Leveling has that feeling. 2 types of shonen. There's, yeah, the ones that have a little bit more to them, and the ones that are just kind of fighter animes. I like them both, so. Okay. Otter, you are watching 86, One Piece, Wandering Witch, ReZero, Panafish, Daily Lives of High School Boys Go Sick. Okay. Interestingly, your only 10s are Mind Teen romantic comedy, which is something. And there's a big drop off after that. You have 4 9s. Cowboy Bebop is one of them. Now, you've kind of set yourself up. So I'm just gonna think you're the romance guy now. Yeah, Nicholas, if you put in the Discord your Annie list, I can look at it. Because he's not that deep. I would disagree. It's a pretty basic message. It's about cycle hate and like in-group, out-group fighting, but it's something that continues to happen to this day. So I still think it's a pretty important idea to preach. When did someone break down Claymore today? Was super interesting. Any thoughts on that one, Sock? I have to either read or watch it. I know that there's like an anime, but I don't think it's finished. I've heard it's really good. I just have not touched it yet. I had plans to touch it. I gotta do that though. I also have Oregayo very highly rated, but I don't know why. You don't know why? AOT was alright. Season 4 was by far the best season of AOT, just saying. Yeah, I agree with you. AOT was good beforehand, but it was best in season 4. Snafu was good, but I was rooting for the losing heroine. The shoe was my favorite. Yui was my favorite too. I think her name's Yui. Been a while since I watched it. Also want to read Claymore. Yeah, I've heard it's good. Okay, back to the list. I'm still surprised that Snafu is your only 10s, but we can get past that. Dragon Ball FLCL Mushishi. See, some of these are what I would think be 10s. I would never put My Teen Romantic Comedy at a 10, but to each their own. Lots of 7s. Dragon Ball's an 8. Steins Gate is 7. I don't know. I don't think this is a bad list. Blue Box is a 6. Tonikawa 6. AOT. Oh, this is the good part. Didn't like it, I guess. Want to eat your pancreas is up here. Interesting. Princess Mononoke is 6. Lane is 6. Akira is 6. I don't really get this list. Is Otter here? Can he explain himself? This is like... I don't understand. I get the 5s. Like these 5s.
Oh, no.
Some of these like higher numbers, you would expect him to be higher than Snafu. But I guess this guy must really like rom-com. He just really likes this rom-com because there's not any other rom-coms for a while. Then it gets to what you mostly expect to be at the top of the list. So he just doesn't like Ghibli either, man. You got some Ghibli haters. Did not like Dandadan at all. Holy shit. 4 is a bit harsh on it. Erased is 4. What's at the bottom? Skelter Heaven. That's fair. That sucks. Never watched that. I heard some people not like Wonder Egg because of its fucking ending. Code Geass is a 3. This is crazy. Okay. Hold up. That's season 2. Where is season 1 then? It's gotta be the same kind of area though. Yep. 4. Holy fuck. You can't give Snafu a 10 and then like give Code Geass a 4 and a 3? Put him in the same area with 7 Deadly Sins and Tokyo Ghoul? No. This is insane. They're like a point above Skelter Heaven. This is fucking rage bait. It has to be. Oh damn, you did fucking push-ups? Alright, I'll get down. I'll be right back. Oh. I move to my new place. I gotta make sure you can see me. I'll have to make sure you can see the ground whenever I set up my camera. Flame him? I don't even have the words to flame him. It's just like a bad take. I would like to know why. Like, what about Code Geass did you not like compared to like some of your other picks? Like, if we go back to the top of the list, there's, you know, we got Cowboy Bebop. We got Hunter x Hunter is up here. Hunter x Hunter is not better than Code Geass. Humble opinion here. I know some people have nostalgia for it. Like it's Dragon Ball is not as good as Code Geass either. We got Soul Leveling Season 2 up here, but not Code Geass. That's a bit interesting. I don't like that take. I don't like that at all. I do like that your mean score is 5, which means that that's probably your average. Like you think 5 is it's fine. Float in the air. Oh yeah. Let me just turn off the gravity in my room real quick. Holy L list. Criminal. Yeah, I think if he gave Code Geass anything 5 and above, I'd be like, okay. But like 3 and 4, that's crazy. Especially given some of the stuff that's higher. Dan is fun. I get if he didn't like it or something, but no, there's other problems with this list than just that. Has to be rage bait. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it couldn't be. Got some stuff on hold. It's kind of normal stuff. Dropped. Anything crazy in drop? Death Note. Fuck, dude. He dropped Death Note 6 episodes in. I would understand if he dropped after L died, but he dropped way before that. Damn. Everything else is kind of like fine. Like I get you wouldn't like that, but... Yeah, nothing else crazy in drop list. He just kind of drops stuff that he doesn't like. Death Note is the one I did not expect to be in there. Okay. What do we rate it? I give it a 2, man. Maybe even a 1. It's hard to rate it high given I have no context why Code Geass would be down there. 2. Maybe 2. This guy's a masturbator, yeah. He's a masturbator. He's baiting me right now. All right, Anna Bean. Anna Bean. What do you got? Let's do completed. And rate by score. Okay, here we go. 1, yeah, I don't know. 1 to 2, 1.5. Let's do that. Split in the middle. Okay. Code Cowboy Bebop, that's fine. Technolize. I love when people like Technolize. Stared at a wall after watching this. That's a good way to put it. Naruto's a bit high for me, but I get it. You said childhood show, it's nostalgia. Happens. 2 is generous. Yeah, that was a bit generous of me. Fruits Basket, the original. Love this one better. Okay. Original FMA. I have not seen Get Backers. I've never heard of that. Hunter x Hunter. Is in Her Circumstances. Blood Plus. I have not heard of these. We have a lot of 10s actually. Holy shit. How many? Whoa. How many 10s? How many 10s? 56? I don't know. Some extra separation might have done good. Inuyasha, Samurai, FLCL, Paranoia Agent, Paradise Kiss, Lane, Haibane. So I'm gonna go off a limb after reading these 10s. I think you'd do better getting a little less 10s in here, but you'd have to. Obviously, it's this is MAL, so you don't have like fractions, harder to separate. But I feel like these aren't all 10s, like all exist cohesively together. I think some are better than others. Golden by a 10, I like this guy. that is an interesting 10 pick. I mean, mostly I can see, like, I liked most of these that are on here, the ones that I've seen. But, like, I don't know if Lucky Star's a 10. You seem to really like it, though. You seem to really like it. Yeah, I just don't agree with... I don't usually... I try to stay away from having too much 10s, but... I mean, how many anime have you watched? $416. So, like... I don't know. Is that 10% of your list? Is 10s? That's a bit high. Usually you want, like, 1 to 5. But I get it. You really liked Lucky Star? Yeah, but a 10, like, let's compare it to, what else did he have on here? Like, Cowboy Bebop, Grave of the Fireflies, Perfect Blue, Lane, 8, Paranoia, Spirit Away. Like, would it compare to 10s? Maybe in its own category. That's an argument. You could say that it's the GOAT of slice of life anime. And then that's why it's a 10. So I could get that. I could get that. There's just a lot of 10s. We keep going. I just think everything's rated pretty high. You know, like, what is his lowest score? What is his lowest score? A 1. Okay, he's using the full spectrum. And the ones that are 1s definitely belong as 1s. I don't disagree with any of these. Didn't like Haikyuu, okay. Fair, I guess. That's how you feel? Da 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 da. High school. Fairy tale. No crazy takes. Just a lot of 10s. It's the only critique I have. 6 for Akira, but you wrote a fucking paragraph. Let's read this. Akira is one of the OG anime movie, but as an anime movie, did not say anything for me. No real underlying story, did not provoke or feel anything. It was cool. It had amazing animation, but did not feel connected. I disagree with this take. Did not really connect to the characters, judging this as an anime. I still don't think. I think Akira holds up. Its whole message is the whole cycle of violence, corruption, and like we create our own monsters. Why Tetsuo ended up the way he was because of the government failing him as a kid and then using him as an experiment. And also talks about evolution and how progress will continue to happen no matter what. Anyway, there's a video coming out on Akira. I won't go into detail, but I think it's still valid. I don't think it deserves to be a 6. That's pretty low. I'd go, if you wanted to put a 7 or an 8, I'd be okay with that. No, I can't change that he didn't feel connected to it. I disagree with the part that there's no underlying story, but he says for me, so it's kind of a personal take. So I get it. Oh, so he put it slightly above average because of other people. Okay, so he would have put it lower. Damn. You just rated it subjectively. Well, that's what a list is. I'm not. Listen, the rating system when I give people stars, it's my opinion because obviously I have, you know, you can't rate somebody else's opinion without giving your own opinion, right? Like if I'm gonna rate this, what, I'd probably give this a 3 or 4 just because I don't agree with it. That's all it is. You know, this guy agrees with it. He'd give this a 5 star because it's his own list. Good evil slap. That's interesting. So yeah, it's a fine list. I just don't agree with everything, but that's okay. That happens. Naruto the movie? Holy fuck. That's pretty high. That's pretty high. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3. I can't see Akira above a Naruto movie. I can't see that. That's some crazy take. Yeah, but Ponyo's fucking high. Holy shit. Is that the highest Studio Ghibli movie? Got Kiki up here. Maybe. I think he likes lighthearted shit quite a bit, but he also likes deep shit because he's got like Paranoid Agent. So interesting list. 3 stars. Akira easy 8 or 9. See, that's where I put it. I put it at a 9. They're using Mal. Yeah, what Fumo said. Akira movie is speedrunning the last half of the manga. It's, yeah, well, it doesn't adapt. There's a whole extra arc in the manga that it doesn't even do, because the director of the movie was also the writer, and he wanted to make a movie that's similar but also tells the story differently. So he didn't want to follow the manga word for word, and the manga wasn't even finished, if I'm correct, by the time the movie came out. So it was like, I'm gonna do this story, but it's not supposed to be a one-for-one adaptation, because he just wanted to make a movie, and it was a good movie on its. You look at it as a standalone product. It's like trying to compare the Evangelion manga and the Evangelion show. They both do different shit, and it's intentional. So, yeah. 2025 amount. Can you let us see decimals to rate any list? What to rate? Yeah, that's why any list is better in my opinion. Should I watch or read Akira? I don't know. It's whatever you want. Obviously, the movie's 2 hours, so it's like the manga's a lot longer. Depends what you want. I think both are worth consuming. I think they're both really good. It's one of the good Naruto movies. I've never seen the Naruto movies. I watched... What did I do? I watched one of the movies, like the standardized one, the one through whatever. And I didn't really like it. And then I watched the last, didn't like it. And then I watched Boruto. So I've only seen 3 Naruto movies. One of them I liked. Yeah, that's a fair take, Captain. I mean, I think there's something where you can over like put your MAL list on AniList. You can download the list and upload it, but I'm not sure. You might want to look into that because I know you can do it. I don't remember how to though. My list low key kind of freaky. Dude, I love Monogatari. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, there's a lot of 10s and 9s on this. There's a ton. You got flamed. Otter, I don't remember. I think you put Darling and the Franks at a 10. I did flame somebody for that earlier. Can you recommend a show or movie at the end of the rating for the person if they're in chat? Yeah, sure, yeah. There's some new Acura thing planned. Yeah, I saw that they want to do a series, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it'll be good. I think the original author is tied to it, and it's going to be like an actual adaptation of the manga, so might be it. Watch Blood Prison. It was kind of nice. Okay. So that's the good Naruto movie. Okay. No, that wasn't me. I was the blue list. I'm gonna watch it right now. All right, sounds good. Come back and give me some feedback on why you did what with your list. Yeah. All right, Captain. I see you. It's a Netflix series? All right, I lost hope. Never mind, guys. That Acura thing's not gonna be good. They're not gonna give it enough. They're not gonna give it enough money. That's what the big problem with Netflix is. They're not giving the anime series they want to adapt enough money to do it. Oh, do they have a drop list? I haven't checked that. What's on here? What's on here? Nothing crazy. Oh my god, Neon Genesis. That is crazy. And they dropped Shippuden. Made me mad. I'm gonna have to give you a 3. I don't know how you can love Naruto like the original and then just be like, fuck Shippuden. You gotta skip the filler though, that's for sure. An NG on here. Wow. Sorry. Opinionated 3. Opinionated 3. I don't think Dandadan was Netflix. Was Dandadan funded by Netflix? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Devilman Crybaby was. That was one of the only good Netflix animes I've seen. Devilman Crybaby. Edge Runners was good. I haven't seen it yet though. I always say that. Those are the only 2 I can think of that were good. Devilman though did have a budget problem. I could tell watching it. Some of the parts they had to like, I don't know, use not crummier animation, but like couldn't really go back and add more to it. Can't even watch anime anymore. I can only read novels. I think Soul Leveling was the only anime I've watched the last 6 months. Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of many animes that have come out recently that I would like the seasonals that I've watched and would recommend other people watch. JJK's the one I can think of. The season 2 was really good. I don't know. I watch a lot of old shit though, that's probably why. Netflix hosted, maybe they did, but it was on Crunchyroll too. Didn't like Shippuden 2. Almost everything's spoiled for me. That's fair. If you get spoiled, Shippuden's really good if you're not spoiled. A lot of good twists. Fights were good. Yeah, they were. At times, some of them weren't. They dragged them on to kind of push runtime. Castlevania series. I think that's an anime. I think that's technically an anime. Crybaby was truly an experience. Yeah, it was good. Solo Leveling has no writing and plot. Yeah, but you watch shonen sometimes just for the fights. That's like the Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing we were talking about. I don't think anyone's going into Solo Leveling looking for some awe-inspiring plot. All right, Zal, is that you, Canon? Shooting is good if you expect the side characters will never get any development. Yeah. He was never really that great at developing side characters. Like, Hinata doesn't really develop over the entire series. A little bit, but not much. Solo Leveling is just aura farming? Yeah. That's why it's hype. It's written to be a fun action story with awesome fights. Exactly. I'm not looking for you know, a new video in Solo Leveling. I'm watching that purely for entertainment. I'm not looking to analyze, you know, some philosophy or something from it. Lazarus, I have not started it. I think it either starts this week or already started. Okay, this is you, Cannon. Well, we're gonna get to you in a minute. Rock Lee had so much potential, so did Neji. Yeah, Neji did too. They killed him off though. Shikamaru he does this thing sometimes where a side character becomes the main character for like a certain arc, which is what happened to him when I won't spoil it, all that shit happened. And then he just kind of like takes a back seat for a while, and then he comes in at the end in like when they're growing older. Yeah, my hair's annoying me. I'm gonna get a hat real quick. I'm gonna make it form to my head so it's not like a fucking brush. I'll wear the sock Sensei hat, like a merch. Oh my god, it's got my logo. All right, you're starting off strong already. I see Freerun. I'm a big fan of this. Writing isn't the same. It's written to be a fun. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, they weren't going for depth, so yeah, that's why Solo Leveling. It's good with what it tried to do. You gotta take into account what they're trying to do. So who's next? This is Zal. This is Canon. I don't know how to say it. Maybe it's Canon. All right. Anyway, you're here to defend yourself. This will be fun. Though it looks pretty good right now. Made in the Abyss. I didn't finish March Comes in Like a Lion. I got through the first episode and I wasn't really feeling it, so it's on my paused list. I plan to go back to it at some point. Princess Mononoke, Initial D. Okay, these are all good. Let's see, ReZero, Sunny Boy. These are all good. Monogatari, Madoka, Carnival Phantasm. I do think Carnival Phantasm is funny. I could understand if some people don't, but I think it's pretty funny. How many do you have? Damn, bro. 650. Nice. What is this? Never heard of that. That's probably a good placement for it. I haven't heard most of these. Our Datingist. I think I've heard of this one. Yeah, that belongs there. School Days. Not a fan of Nisekoi. Okay. There's nothing crazy down there. I haven't heard of that. I think you did good. That's fine. Monster being that low. I can understand that. Y'all, every 7 and above, you got good shows. Whoa. Whoa there, cowboy. What? Ore Emo's a 7? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I was not a fan of that one. Mysterious Girlfriend. Is this the licking one? Alright, dude. I think you got a fetish. Saliva fetish. You like the second one more? This is when they get together. This is when they marry. Nah. Nah. Oh, yeah. That's Nisekoi. You didn't like season 2, though. I saw it really low. Okay. So I'm at 300. Holy shit. I'm a big Darling in the Franxx hater, but I understand. 7's fine for it. March had you bored. Just call me Canon. Okay. I can remember that. W list. I don't think it's a bad list by all means. Psycho, I'd like to have a long chat with you about Monogatari series. Lots of opinions. Yeah, tell me them in the Discord. I'll check them out at some point in the anime section. I'm curious. Yeah, I understand if people hate it. I understand if people love it. I love it. So I think I always wondered, why did the Akatsuki have to wait 3 years? I don't know, some plot shit. There's probably a reason. I'd have to look. Have you watched Shinsheki Yori? Reminds me of the anime you make videos about. I have not. What is this? From the New World. I'm gonna look into that later. Shinsheki Yori. Okay. No, I haven't watched that one. You disappointed Code Geass fans? Yeah, you were the one that had a Code Geass at a 4, wasn't it, Otter? Please inform me why. Please inform me why. You were very young. Oh, with Ore Emo? Yeah, I had to go back and change my list because I had some shit that was really fucking high and it just didn't deserve it. I had to do a purge, as I call it. If you reach 100k points, can you do a video on the Usugoi manga? Which one is this? Dude, I'd do this anyway. Looks interesting. So I think I told you guys, I'm working out how to do manga stuff on the channel. I have to think of like how I would frame the videos. I think I have some ideas for how to do it now. I'm waiting a month until I'm in my new place and I'm gonna set it up. So oh, did I spoil it for you? I'm sorry. I just pulled up the images. I didn't know it was gonna spoil anything. +1 from New World's pretty good. Okay. Why do you hate Code Geass, Otter? He might out-freak me. Gotta catch up. Good night, Poon Poon. Yeah. Great. That's gonna be the first manga video I do. Code Geass plot felt like convenient ass pulse, and I just didn't like any of the characters. Season 2 is especially bad. Not even the ending could redeem it. Okay. You're valid in your take, but I disagree. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the placement for it. That's why. Yeah, that was what did your list in.
Oh no.
Isugoi is peak, but first chapter pacing is long. I'm good with long stuff. It's all good. I guess I have an average cookie cutter list. I'd put it a little above average. You've watched so much shit, which is impressive. And like nothing's crazy. You got some funny placements. Golden Boy's an 8, awesome. But it's not cookie cutter, I'd say. I mean, if you're gonna watch 700 anime, you're gonna watch everything everyone's ever watched, nearly. I give you a 4 because I think it's good. What's this? This is your dropped 86. That'll make some people mad. Let's see. Any crazy drops? Violet Evergarden. That's an interesting drop, but I can understand. Plastic Memories. I love that show. Sad to see you dropped it. Kiss Sis. That's a fair drop. You loved Oreimo though. Drew the line at Kiss Sis. Very thin line you drew. Yeah, those are fine drops. Nothing crazy there. Oh, meant for me? Dude, I'm not gonna remember that. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be fresh when I read the manga. I'll be fresh. Dropped a Lupin. Yeah, I saw that. I thought some nostalgia people would be mad about that. Goodnight Poon Poon has been on my read list for so long. Oh yeah, I've been reading. I told you guys to keep me accountable to keep going on Poon Poon. I've been reading, no worries. I'll be reading more after this. All my friends have watched it. Flame me for my take too. Yeah, you got a hot take on Code Geass there. The rhythm in Code Geass is so bad. Like every episode and early with the cat. The cat shit was stupid. I didn't like that. What's wrong with the episode that stole a helmet? I didn't like it. It kind of jumped my pacing. I wanted to get into the action a little faster. I understand if you liked it. It had stakes. I mean, he almost got his identity exposed because he was a bit too what's the word? Lelouch was being a little too risque, I guess. Wasn't hiding it enough. That kind of made him be a little more careful. Good night, average guy. Sweet dreams. You rate harshly. I could tell. You had an average of 5, I think. 5.3. YouTube chat is slower. Yeah. I mean, that's the big trade-off with YouTube versus Twitch. The latency. It's a bit high on YouTube. So like if I say something, the people on Twitch are going to see it sooner than you on YouTube. That's why I prefer Twitch for live stream. I understand that you guys are all on YouTube, so I'll always multi-stream. Wonder what your opinion will end up on Poon Poon. I really dislike the last 2 volumes. I can't tell yet. Because I like it in the sense of like I know where it's going. I know it's gonna be really fucking dark, and I'm pretty sure Poon Poon's not gonna end up being as good of a guy as I want him to be. But I understand. I don't know if I'm gonna be a fan. It remains to be seen. We'll see in the video. Read Oyasumi Poon Poon by sacrificing one night. Yeah, if I just committed, but it's in Japanese, so it takes me a little longer to like read. Cause I bought it to kind of practice. Doesn't ruin the pacing because most of Code Geass isn't even action. I think of action, I think of tension. So I guess that's what I mean. There's always a lot of tension on the line. Will he be exposed? Is his like whole rebellion gonna go south this episode and all that shit? That's more what I mean. Thanks for the rating. Yeah. Yeah, it's a solid 4, your list. I think it's good. You also watch a ton of shit, so that's pretty awesome. Okay. Scars. Let's see your top scores. Completed. How are you learning Japanese? Been trying to learn, haven't found a good way yet. I took classes for 4 years. Or sorry, not 4 years, 3 years. I've been studying for 4 years. And I do a lot of wani kani, which is like vocab, kanji, and all that stuff. Helps me memorize. And I did some writing work. I've not done a lot of writing lately. And then I read. I do a lot of reading. And that kind of helps me get better. But yeah, the big things, like I need to update my vocab. So I use this app and it like feeds me stuff like just G10, this dictionary. Then I can learn new ones. Like that's kanji. This is kanji vocab. So that's what I use. It makes it a little easier to digest, and like I try to do it every day and keep up on like my practice stuff. So that's how I do that. Okay. Use AnyList. It's more updated than my Mal. Where can I find your AnyList? Is it in the Discord? I'll go fetch it. Gotta find it. Scars AnyList. See Sebs. I can't find it, Scars. Oh, found it. There we go. We're good. Okay. Oh, there we go. Posted in the channel. Yeah, I found it. No worries. Just took a minute. Tens look exactly like mine. Yeah. Hello, Bliss. All right, Scars. I think you made this right for the video or the live stream. So you were watching One Piece, almost caught up. Impressive. Dragon Meshi, yeah. Lazarus. Okay. Cool. Hunter x Hunter's your best. Monster, Code Geass, Mob, AOT. All of AOT almost. So you like season 3 onwards, it looks like. That's fair. That's actually when I think season 3 is when it gets good. Is it a 10? All of it? I don't know. You think so, so that's what's important. JoJo that's part 4. That's a pretty good one. Mob Psycho, more. Apothecary, Gurren Lagann, Perfect Blue. These are all good. I agree with everything that's up here. I think these are good placements. And check your bottom. Okay. Oh, didn't like the OVA. It's fine. Yuri, fair. Bakugan. Lots of what is this? Beyblade? That's Beyblade. Fair. SAO, fair. Uzumaki, fair. I love you. Thank you for putting Darling in the Franxx where I think it belongs. You get some points for that. You get some brownie points for that. Original bartender. Yeah, this is good. This is good Bakugan. I don't know why this one's good. This must be the one you watched as a kid or something. Reawakening. Okay, that's the movie. Claymore. 91 Days. I didn't like this one as much. I put it as like a 6. 7's fine though for it. Got a JoJo fan, Naruto fan. This is where I'd say Akito is like fair. This is a good spot for it. Another 86 fan, Violet Evergarden. I really like your list. I think it's good. I think this is really one of the better ones. I should read 20th Century Boy. I've been told that before. I do need to get on that. See you later, Crippling Depression. Enjoy your day. Respect the patience of One Piece watchers. I do, 100%. I know it's a good show. I understand that. I gotta turn it up. It's getting darker. I understand that One Piece is a good show. I don't like filler. I'm a big anti-filler person. So if anything has any filler, I kind of get pissed off. I'm not saying like overall One Piece doesn't have that much filler, especially compared to Naruto. It's just that they write out their shows. They make them longer than they need to be just to kind of stretch the watch time. So I'm not a big fan of that. I think the manga's good. I agree with that. I do believe Oda should finish it. I think he's just kind of drawing it out at this point because he doesn't know how to finish it. Because I think One Piece needs an ending, and it's about time. Punches in One Piece last 5 minutes. Dude really liked AOT. He did. He really did. I think the rate of Darling and the Franks really depends on if you watched it as it was airing or afterwards. I disagree. Because my reason for disliking it isn't because... the only reason I dislike it... So I loved it. I didn't necessarily love it like 10 out of 10. But I really liked it. Up to the point of the ending where they do the whole mechanized like merge. I won't say any more. I don't want to spoil it too much. Once that happened, I was kind of done. I thought it was kind of ridiculous, out of nowhere, and kind of dumb. And I wasn't there for it. So that's why I don't like it. It's purely because I didn't like the ending at all.
Oh no.
On the whole discourse back then, hilarious. Oh, I got you. You liked seeing people pissed. I got you. People liked it up to the aliens showed up. Exactly. I thought I was gonna put it at a 9 or an 8 until the fucking like the whole the last part. That really just pissed me off. Love One Piece caught up to the manga and the anime. Well, good for you. Yeah, I'll check your manga list in a second. One Piece has like 1 to 3% filler. Yeah. Well, it is in its final saga. I think it was 4 years ago. I think Oda said he wanted to finish in 5 or 6 years. I hope he hits that mark because it's only a year or 2 left. One Piece, Naruto, or Bleach? I'm going Naruto because I don't fault Oda for this. I don't fault One Piece fans for this. I'm not a big fan of stories that go on for so long. So One Piece lost me because of that. That's why I'm not caught up. I don't remember where I stopped either. It was in the arc with the dragon, wherever that is. But yeah, I just don't like super long ass stories. So if I had to choose one of the longer ass stories, I'd choose Naruto. But I like the manga better. I think the manga is better than the anime. The best stories are always long, but there's a limit. At least for novels, there's a limit. Like, let me think. I don't know. Let's use Harry Potter for an example. Harry Potter had an ending after 7 books. It was long as shit, but it had an ending. Like, One Piece is so fucking long at this point. It's gotta end soon. It's gotta end soon. We gotta have an ending. You know, people will die who started reading One Piece before it ends. That's a crazy thing to think of. Like, for example, Berserk's pretty long now, and they're still going, even though the guy died, but his team's committed to finishing it. That is a very long-standing serialized manga. I think things that wrap up sooner not like pushing for a deadline or anything, but just like wrapping up the story when it's ready, instead of kind of trying to keep it going, keep it like make it your whole life career. Because I mean, obviously Oda can just make One Piece and be done, and then he's done. He doesn't have to do anything else. So it's become his life work. I personally, this is an opinion, I just think it should end. 2,000 I have not read any of those. Holy shit, that's long. It's like Oda's rushing the story. If anything, too many characters, not enough screen time. Well, there's so many characters now. That's just it's been so long that you just have such a big cast, because he likes to add to it. Most of the times there's some new characters coming, usually every arc. I want it to never end. All good things end, man. I'm ready to see an ending. The difference, I do agree with you that JoJo's been going on for a long time, but the difference between JoJo and One Piece is that each part of JoJo's like its own story. It's like if One Piece had Luffy be the main character for only like an eighth of how long it's been. Like imagine if then like 50 years pass and it's like some descendant of Luffy. That would be the equivalent. And it's kind of like a new story. Like I didn't like part 3 of JoJo that much, but I love part 2 and I love part 4. I think like you can look at those parts as different stories. So that's how it's, you know, I felt like JoJo didn't have the same reaction from me as One Piece did. Obviously, this is a hot take. I'm not the biggest One Piece fan. I know a lot of people love One Piece. Or you would want to read double once you finish. Of the 3 manga you read, so you want 4,000 chapters. I can't do it, man. I like to absorb a lot of stories. I'd rather, the amount of time it would take me to watch all of One Piece, I could watch, I don't know, dozens of different anime. So that's kind of my hot take. JoJo's been going on longer than One Piece, yeah, but it doesn't feel, yeah, story segment, yep. Famous Crusoe lords in the world, you know, we have never heard of. There is always a bigger bad, just sort of manifests. Yeah, Madara was hyped up in Naruto. It felt like the culmination. I feel like Madara is I get the moon got Otsuki, I think that was her name. She was kind of necessary to end with, just like a bigger bad, I guess. But I think Madara was the true ending. It would have been better if Madara defeated the moon goddess and then he became like the final fight. I think it'd be cooler that way. But Berserk's on his last arc. I know it's close. That's why they were committed to finishing it, and they had notes from him of what he wanted to do. So I know it's close. It's been going on a while though. Part 3 was the worst for me as well. It was alright. People glazed it too much. That's what I had a problem with. So like, I watched 1 and 2, thought they were good. I really loved 2. And this is after like everyone loves JoJo, and so I started part 3 and everyone glazes the shit out of it, hypes it up like this is the best thing ever, and I watch it, I'm like, it's fine, I just don't think it's that good. If I get 4,000 chapters of a 9 out of 10 story, I don't mind. I don't mind it. Like I don't think One Piece is bad. I'm like, I hate One Piece, fuck it. I just don't really care for it being that long. But yeah, it's personal. I don't think it's bad though. But why? This is the Annie list. I think it's just way too long. Cut it in half and it's good. I agree with that. You like Steamboat Willie? Yeah, 6 minutes. 6 minutes in and out. I'm over here trying to watch all of Gundam. Good. God bless. Wish you the best. That sounds like a interesting. There's just so much Gundam. It's taken me at least 2 years, and I'm only 2/3 of the way through. But much of it can be seen as individual stories. That is the benefit, and I do like that. There's I've seen some of its mobile suit. So is that the original? I've seen the like 70s cartoon. I've seen some of those, and I've seen some of, I think it's Wolf Children. I've never watched the full series though. End of part 3 saved it. Oh no. Yeah, the ending's good. Ending is good. It just took too long to get to the ending, you know? Yeah, Seb, I'm giving you 5, I'm pretty sure is what I wanted to. 4.5 to 5. Yeah, Vagabond, Poon Poon. You read the good ones. Climber, AOT, Demon Slayer. This is, what is this? Chi? Is it, oh, this is the moon, yeah, orb. Yup. JoJo. You got, yeah, you read the cool mangas. You read the best ones. Reading Berserk. Planning Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk's a good manga. You've seen every Sailor Moon. That's also impressive. I don't know anything out of Sailor Moon outside of the original series. That is my that is the peak of my knowledge. All right. I'm gonna load up some new list. Got through all of these. Yeah, I got a little off topic. I had to explain my One Piece opinion. Seb, I see your list. Okay. Should be enough. Slam Junk made me jump out of my seat when I was reading. the final, like the final few, once they're in the, you know, the nationals, those are some good ones. Some good matches. Not gonna lie, I think my list. I think for my list, I was being a little generous to most stuff. Okay. Kept out of Sailor Moon for nostalgia. Is it still ongoing? Do they do like spin-off series? Okay, Seb, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll take a gander. What is? Oh, okay. No tents. Okay. I see you. My hair is calmed down, so we're gonna go with the matted look for now. Let's see. Sailor Moon Cosmos was on Netflix 2024, so they are still making it. Okay. Didn't hear the sink running. I hope you didn't hear me piss either. I did run the sink though. I got watery hands. Trust. I'm not unhygienic. Not that unhygienic, I guess is the word. Okay. One Punch Man, Fate, JoJo, Golden. Is this Golden Wind? Is that the word for it? Part 5? Yeah, Golden Wind. Gintama, AOT season 3. That's fair. Okay. More Gintama. You're a Gintama guy. I always respect Gintama people. Mushoku Tensei. This is the best Mushoku Tensei part, by the way. I don't know if it'll ever reach that height. That's just the best one. Cowboy Bebop movie. Yeah. I like this. I like this. Good 8s. We'll check bottom. Ooh, you got a long list. Okay. Those are paused. Yep. Mars of Destruction belongs. Gamers. I've heard about this. Have not watched it. Don't really plan to. Harem. These are all good. These are all good down here. Perfect placement. Is this the Death Note? Yeah, by the Death Note guy. Platinum End. Four. Damn. Not a part 2 fan. The thing about like year 5s are pretty, they would be, because you have no 10s, so 5s are instantly a lot higher than I would expect them to be, if that makes sense. If you have 10s on your list, then 5s seem pretty paled in comparison, but your highest I think was 9.8 or 9.3. Good old Darling in the Franxx, rocking a 5. You did not like Kuroko's basketball, looks like, though. Just put Mars of Destruction as my only 10. That'd be a fucking bait. I would know that one is a bait. 5 is average for you. Okay. That's what my average is too, so same page on that. Caught on 4K, heard the stream. Oh, you did hear the stream? Holy shit. How is that even possible? You know how fucking far the mic is from the toilet? That is crazy. Kuroko's pretty high. Okay, is this the OVA that I'm seeing? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that makes sense. Most 5s are OVAs and stuff. Gotcha. Platinum End? Come on, man. Yeah, I heard it was not as loved, right? There was a lot of, I guess, what was it? Not controversy, but hot takes, maybe. Mixed opinions. That's the word. I would sell my soul for a Tokyo Ghoul Brotherhood. I think we all would. It's deserving. I can hear it when it's max volume. You can just hear the faint stream. That's crazy. What is this? This looks fun. It ends. Oh, ends summer vacation. Okay. Okay, Kuroko's like 6, starting at 6. Gotcha. I didn't like the last movie. I've heard people do like this though, so it looks like you liked it. Prison School. Last game. Yeah, I think your list is good. Part 3 fan. Let's see. 4.5. Because I think it's good. I see no quorums with it. Pause One Piece. You almost caught up too. Nisei Monogatari. You didn't ever get to it. Okay. Maid Wars. Call of the Night. To Your Eternity Season 2. You dropped what I would expect you to drop. Is Boruto going into a sequel? The second part of Boruto. Interesting. Yeah, 4.5. I think it's only fair. You've read a lot of manga too. You got a lot of Korean manga too. I know you said you read a lot more. One Piece is highest, then Berserk, then Binland. What is this? Fragrant flowers bloom with dignity. Okay. You Sakamoto fan. How'd you feel about the adaptation then? I wasn't a big fan of the adaptation. I thought it was just okay. I think they could have done more with it. Solo leveling. I can't read Korean at all. What is this? This looks interesting. Chojin. Similar to Tokyo Ghoul, I assume. Yeah, 4.5. These are all your reading. Holy shit, you're reading a lot. You're a big manga reader, I can tell. Okay, Tokyo Ghoul is your top. Okay. Re specifically. Climber. You know, if I need a manga recommendation, I should go to you. You and there was someone else a couple weeks ago that had a giant manga list. You paused My First Girlfriend. Are you going back to that one? You marking it for a later time? Sick. Didn't watch the anime. I really like Sakamoto Days because of the action. I don't see a point in watching the anime for considering it's mediocre. Yeah, exactly. Fair. Yeah, you got a good list. 4.5. Your manga list is a 5 though. Okay, Silk Spire. Fragrant is peak. Okay. I should probably check it out then. Anime coming out this year. Oh. Just discovered your channel a week ago and binged most of them making sense. Great content. What do I need to do to get my Annie list rated? You just put it in the Discord in the submissions section. That's all it takes, and I'll get to it eventually. I'm almost to the end, I think, so. I have too much to catch up on, so I don't think I can read the Gal one. I got you. I watched a couple episodes of the anime for it. It was something. It was funny. It's a good parody, I guess is the word for it. Silk, you are watching a ton of shit. Are you, oh my god. Alright. Let's take a gander at all your watch. This must be your planning. Half of this must be your planning. There's no way you're consuming all this. You got like an OVA on here. Just watch the OVA. Just get it off your list. That's hentai, dude. That's just hentai. So we got some hentai on here. It's on your watch. You're just waiting for the proper moment. Interesting. I'm gonna go off a limb and say most of this is either ecchi or hentai. That's gotta be hentai. Something about I like small something. I can't read that kind of small demons. Is that what it says? Brother, we gotta talk. What is this? Rumbling Hearts. You're on an interesting side of anime that I usually don't, you know, cross into. But okay. That's hentai. That's totally hentai. We're gonna scroll past that. Okay, completed. We're gonna look at your completed. Still putting my Annie list together. I've seen so much across the years and struggling to find it all. No worries, overrated. We'll get it at some point. Annie list is so out of date. All good. Okay. Interestingly, I gotta... Is this not rated by scoring right now? How do I fix that? Sort by... Yeah, score. Scroll past that again. Okay. Claymore is a 10. Air goes a 10. Fate is a 10. GTO, let you down. 5 minutes short. Edge runners. Okay. All right, that's a bait. School days is a 10. You are a baiter. You are a total baiter. You got the ASMR one in here. I see you. This looks Full Metal Panic. I like when it has the nudity tag. That's how we know. How we know what we're getting into. Interesting. It's just one episode. It's an OVA. Or something else. Minamike. Okay. I think I'm building an idea of the kind of person you are. Panty and stocking. Holy shit, you have a lot of 10s. Stigma, Kaze no Stigma is not a 10. I can tell you that much. I've seen that one. Okay, these are all 10s. I don't know if I agree with this. Obviously, you got school days right there, so. Okay. Your chat is full of baiters? Yeah. That's a fun one. Sure, a lot of the same series as Soccer that does an amazing job of analyzing anime makes me see things I missed and see the themes in a different perspective. That's cool. Glad I can do that. Whoa, FMA Brotherhood is down here, and what the fuck? All right, well this is a bait list, dude. You can't have prison school above FMA Brotherhood. I like they have Princess Mononoke really high. This one isn't good, I'm pretty sure. It's the angel one. No, this is a different one. Chobits. I haven't heard of that. Yeah, it's a bit of a gooner list. Crazy takes too. FLCL. Monogatari. Oh man. How can I go on? What is this? Is this a hamster? Cat Shit 1. The animated series. What? This bold account follows the brave soldiers of Sergeant Packy Peckins and his unit of rabbits as they resolve the Iranian hostage crisis. Watch these commando-style bunnies through an anamorphic lens as events unfold and violence erupts. Is this real? This was a real manga? The fuck? This is interesting. We have, like, they go in the Vietnam War afterwards. Crazy. Good find. This guy's seen a lot. Seen shit. Chobits is a throwback. I haven't heard that name in a long time. I've never heard it. Is this my list? Silk Spire? Davis, this is you. You have some explaining to do, my good sir. We need to watch the trailer. Was there a trailer for this? There's not even a trailer. I don't even know if this... Is there a trailer? There is.
Tide of action reduces.
Alright.
Potaski, huh? Don't be rude. Say hi to everyone.
What's going on here, Packy? Who are you talking to?
Are you kidding me? You didn't know? Our animated series Cat Shit 1 is finally ready for the world.
What? Are you serious?
Giving all of the Iranian camels turbans was a unique choice. Yeah. Wow, that's like a American Sniper or some shit. Already better than Boruto. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. I should make videos on Lord of Mysteries. Okay, I'll check it out. I have prison school at 9. Gotta fix that. It's a 10 out of 10. Yeah. Oh my. Davis, I know what kind of man you are. I respect you. I saw you had school days on a 10. That was a unique choice. Got a bit of a gooner list as well. I said that earlier. I don't know if you catch that. I have seen this, by the way. He is my master. I have seen this. It was a long time ago. Kiss Sis is a 7. Crazy. I do like the baiting you did. You did some baiting. I can't put you at a 1 though or anything. Like I don't think it's that bad. There's some just crazy shit up high. It's kind of funny. I can tell what kind of anime you like, that's for sure. School Days might be my favorite anime. I can understand because it's the same way I feel about Domestic Girlfriend. So I can't rag on you. This is another one. The ASMR one, you watched that all. Which I'm surprised you watched all the episodes. They are short. But then you put out a 10. You put out a fucking 10. Crazy. Tristan, why is the gear so accurate? Those dudes did their research for the 30-minute bit they did. Making that into a fucking... Cat Shit 1 is a wacky movie. It looked that way. I'm waiting for part 2 when they're in the Vietnam War. I can't deny being a gooner. Well, there we got our answer. This is the most most YouTube 2010 shitpost I've ever seen, you know? Damien been a subscriber for a long time. Mind doing my list. Damian. Yeah, Damian, put your list in the Discord in the submission section. And I'll get to it once I get to it. I rate enjoyment on how good anime is. I can tell. And I respect that. I do respect that. Davis is real. He doesn't give a shit what anyone else says. Doesn't matter what I say here today. Davis is happy with his list and I'm happy for him. You fuck with Yuri content? Yeah, I have seen quite a bit of that. Probably age gap. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that as a tag. Give you a 3. I respect that you're just unapologetically being a gooner. Wear like a I don't know. Wear it on your sleeve. That's what they say. What have you dropped? Akira's a 5. That's fucking crazy, dude. I'm gonna give you a 2. I had to bring you down for that. Two and a half. You watched this too? I don't know. I didn't know anyone else saw Inferno Cop. That is a shit shell. That is a terrible fucking anime. You can get on a 7. Pause Kiss Sis. I'm surprised. I would have expected you to finish that one. Dummy Mike was a perfect short anime. A real gooner makes an alt to Annie list account for that. No, this is not this guy. He just wears it on his sleeve. Love Trigger, but yeah. Didn't finish Monster. You got close though. Surprised. Didn't fuck with Lane. Didn't like Paranoia. Didn't like Haibane. Paused Owadi. That's crazy. These are all paused, aren't they? Yeah, I got you. Drop Sunny Boy via Stormy. Okay. Drop Shippuden. Dropped Bartender. Dropped Azumanga Daioh. What happened? You can't tell me you watched Cat Shit 1 and you won't watch fucking Azumanga Daioh. Oh, there it is. Overflow. Didn't finish it though. That's interesting. Was it the siblings? Was that what got you? 86. You have a lot of dropped, actually. There's a lot of hentai in your drop section. I gotta be careful. I feel like I'm dodging bullets left and right. Technolize not finished. Girls in Panzer. Come on. Okay. Nope, that's hentai. Gotta get that off screen. Well, that was a list. I'm a gooner, but I have taste. Kiss OVA is still ongoing when I watched it, just haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay. Infernal Cop was a pure shitpost. That it was. My watch to dropped ratio is pretty good. I'd say so. You have a lot you like started one episode and then I'm just like, nah. Just fine. I do that sometimes. Yeah. Davis should be studied. His list should be studied. Girls in Panzer gets exceptionally better with the movies. Okay. What's the general consensus on 86? I don't know. It's the most polarizing show I've ever seen. I've seen people put it at 10. I've seen people put it at 7, 5, 3, 0. It's been all over the place. It seems like a very divisive show. I've noticed. Okay. We're on Plasters. We're gonna look at completed. Naruto's a 10. Okay. Spirit Away, Code Geass, Shippuden. You're a big Naruto fan. AOT, MHA. Lots of 10s. How many 10s do we have? 35. How long's the list? That's a lot of 10s. Demon Slayer is not a 10 in my opinion. Not at least the season 1 is not. Shoku Tensei, JJK. You're a big shonen guy, and I can tell. Okay. Their initial D's a 9 in Mononoke. 7 Deadly Sins is a 9. It's only the first season, though, I guess. So, what's your bottom? 4 is your. So 7 to 10 is like the spear we're working with, and then we have 1 4. That's a little crazy. So you majority rate things 7. I can't really get majority rate things 8. Holy shit. We have only 10, 13 shows that exist outside of 8. And I know some of these aren't peak. Some of these are not 8s. My isekai life. I gained a second class character class and became the strongest sage in the world. Goblin Slayer is not an 8. Blendus is not an 8. Seven Deadly Sins is not an 8 all the way through. Yona is pretty good. I don't know if it's an 8 though. Kaiju's maybe an 8. All of the night. Tokyo Revengers, I'm pretty sure is not an 8. I haven't watched it. Yeah, there's just not enough. I give this a 1.5, 2. There's just not enough separation. You should really work in the other, 6 numbers that you haven't used that much. The only anime worthy of a 10 is Garden of the Sinners. We got a Garden of the Sinner guy. I think I'm about to just find a season of anime and add it to the list and assume that I've seen it. Yeah, you can do that. I found the light novels of '86 were a lot better than the show itself, especially as it continues far past that, which the original show is adapted. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a bad list. Man, you've not even finished these and you already rated them a 7. Dropped. So okay. You work in some other numbers with the drop category. You can't drop something and give it an 8 though. I'm just saying. You can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. If you drop something, it's got to be 5 or under. Yeah, so that's my only complaint. I think you should just use the other numbers available to you. All right. So I think we have enough time for this one. Yeah. A degenerate, a weeb, an otaku. All right, Pumpkin. Got into anime when I was hitting my teenage years. Before then, I'd watch Pokemon, not knowing it was a Japanese cartoon. Toonami, Dragon Ball Z. Something about the style made it seem not like a typical cartoon. Yeah. Okay. I've seen 10,000 plus episodes. Still, I know it's only a matter of time before the next wow moment. Okay. Let's get into it. NGE. Not many 10s. Shoku Tensei Season 2. Agreed. That's part 1 though. I think part 1's still good. You put part 2 on there too. Vinland Season 2. Vinland Season 1. Alright, I can respect all those 10s. Those are good 10s. We have a Fireflies, Death Note, Spice Wolf. Yeah, this is looking good. I haven't seen all of these, but got the furry anime, the Beastars. Okay. School Days is an 8. To each their own. Ghost Stories is an 8. To each their own. There's 86 at an 8. I feel like the general consensus is a 7. Baki's pretty high. Orb, ReZero. Alright. How many you have on here? Whoa. Impressive. Okay, impressive. We're still going. Okay, we're at the bottom. Skelter, Heaven, Pupa. These are all what you would expect. Wonder Egg. Yep. Nobody liked the ending. Redo Healer. Suicide Squad Isekai. Oh. My Life as Inuka's Dog. You've seen that? That's interesting. It's probably not great that I know what that is. Absolute Duo. I think I agree with everything. I haven't seen anything in a place where it's just like completely out of the blue. Obviously, I can't ever judge School Days because I have Domestic Girlfriend on my list pretty high because I like it. I think this is a solid list. Say 4.5 stars. trying to get back to where I was. Watched so much anime though. It's impressive. I'm like tempted to say 5, but I think 4.5 is a good place. I did not like this season of Date Alive. Too much CGI. Domestic girlfriend body slam school day. See that? I agree with that. I don't think domestic girlfriend. I don't think school days is that fucking good. It seems other people have a different opinion, which is fine. Did you watch all of Pokemon? Damn. You might have. There's a lot of it on here. The dub is funny, but like I wouldn't put it an 8 out of 10. I don't know. I put it at a 7, maybe a 6. Okay, we're back. Where's Future Diary? I just gotta know. I don't know if you went over it yet. Mirai 6. I think that's fair. I only know what I know about Future Diary. On hold. What's on dropped? Holy shit. You dropped almost as much anime as you watched. Yeah, I can't go through all that. Well, impressive. You try everything. You try some shit on this list I've never heard of. I think that's a good thing. There's a lot of isekai I could see over down there. The whole isekai section has got the name in it. Yeah, I'd give you a 4.5. 4.5. It's a good list. Other people have different opinions. How dare they? Yeah, it's almost like I'm having my own opinion about other people's list. It's a bit backwards. It's kind of funny. But people asked for it, so I delivered. But yeah, I do think it's kind of funny that I'm judging people's own opinions with my own opinions and giving them a rating. Domestic Kano's peak. Yeah, I think it's the best slop, dude. I think it's the best slop. I might be alone on that, but I think it's the best slop. Okay, I'm gonna mark. I'm on Roan's next time. Marking that. Still got a lot to get through. This might be like a reoccurring thing for a while. I think it's good. But we made progress. We made a lot of progress today. Okay. So that's that. I gotta go make myself dinner. But before, I was just gonna let you guys know. It's his opinion, so you can't have an opinion on their opinion. It's a very opinionated segment of the live stream. Yeah, sorry. I got sidetracked. I was getting distracted. What time do you start streaming? Fun stream. I start streaming at 5 my time, so that's central. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Next stream will be Wednesday next week. So it was Tuesday this week because I'll be gone tomorrow. I'm going to a concert. So that's why I had to move it. I forgot because I said last week I was going to do this Saturday or Wednesday, but yeah. No, I should keep my opinion to myself. I totally agree with you. But yeah, anyway, this Saturday a new video will come out. Let me check. It's nihilism and anime, so it kind of goes over. I think I talk about 4 anime that have themes relating to nihilism, and goes into what they're talking about with nihilism in mind. So that'll be Saturday. Then I'll be live Monday next week. This Monday we played Carry the Glass and we beat it in under 2 hours, which is pretty fun. So you guys can watch that stuff on the Twitch, and you watch that on my other channel, the Sock one, SOCK. It's added in the description. So if you want other shit that's not anime related, you can find it on my other channel or on Twitch. But anyway, yeah, Mondays I play a game, and then Wednesdays I usually do this, but it was Tuesday this week. So I'll be back Wednesday, same time, 5 o'clock. At some point, I might consider doing more live streams just in general on this channel. I got to think of more ideas besides doing this. So once this finishes, I need to have some ideas cooked. But yeah, I'll try to figure that out. And then, yeah, I'll consider doing more live streams. Brendan, we need a cooking live stream. That was one of my ideas. So yeah, once I move, it'll be a lot easier. I'm kind of packing shit up because I have 29 days now until I have to be out of this place. So I'm not really trying to set up more of my equipment everywhere. How dare you have individuality? Yeah, I should just be a sheep. I should just think everything that everyone around me thinks. Learn Japanese with Sock. That might be a good idea. Read viewer requested mangas out loud. There's a little read along. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, Nihilism, that comes out next week. I want to tell you guys, I forgot to tell you. If you remember, the story of AOT came out in like sections, right? Today's the last day before the copyright strike I had on the AOT video, like the long one. It gets up tomorrow. So there's Sunny Boy comes out on the 26th. So on the 19th, I'll be releasing the 2-hour version of the Attack on Titan story video. I don't think I'll make any money on it still, but that's not really a worry. I just kind of want it out. It was a lot better as a 2-hour segment. So, and I really felt bad I had to break it up. But when Sunny Boy got copyright striked, I kind of grew some balls and was like, I need to do some counter notifications. I need to kind of protect my content. Because it's fair use in America. I know it's different in Japan, and they're in Japan, but this is like YouTube's American, so they run it by their law, like America's laws. So yeah, and analysis is fine. I can use their stuff for analysis purposes. So yeah, the story of AOT will be in like 2 weeks. You guys have already seen it probably, but like the 2-hour version will be. And then I'm gonna try to do the Death Note one. I'm gonna try to get that one up as well, because that was a big issue. There's only the audio on YouTube right now because the visuals were getting flagged as the movie, which is weird. I didn't know they made like a recap movie of Death Note, but apparently they did. So I'm gonna work on that one after this. Try to get that live. Boku no Pico reaction. That could be funny. I've seen PewDiePie do that like 10 years ago. Any recommendations to watch after seeing Neon Genesis? Let me think. I'll give you that, and then I'll be gone. Cooking stream with your partner? Yeah, I think Skylar would want to do that. That'd be fun. Please be a sheep. Keep on fighting, Funny Sock Man. Yeah, I don't want to like disrespect them, so that's why I was like hesitant to do it. But I'm like, yeah, I tried to email them before, and they just don't respond. Because I'd love to be like, hey, I'm doing this with your anime. How could I do this, like respecting your wishes? Like, what do you not want me to do? But they never respond because they don't really care. I gotta kind of put it in perspective. I was like, they don't care about me, and they don't really care what I do, as long as I'm not stealing their market value, which I'm not. So I was like, okay, because they're not like flagging these manually and like carefully looking at every video. That would take too long. There's too many videos out there. There's shit, and some of them are, yeah, like infringing on their rights or whatever. But yeah, if you just finished Evangelion, maybe watch Foodie Cootie. Or watch Gurren Lagann. That would be another one, good one to watch after Evangelion. Now that I think about gameplays, yeah, I do. I play games on my other channel sometimes. Sometimes I put like I do traveling stuff too. I just record what I do. There's a good series on there. It's called like Journey to the West. So my friend and I this summer went to VidCon and we road tripped that way. So it was like a learning experience how to do road trip recording shit. So it's pretty funny. Davis gave you a good recommendation. That's a pretty good one. All right, guys, I gotta go make dinner. Enjoy your week. Enjoy the videos Saturday, and I'll see you next week. Schedule 1. I do want to play Schedule 1, so that might be something to play.